She was accidentally hung by a rope around her neck. Ashley was all alone at the time of the accident, and she tried looking for something to stand on to pull herself up, but strangely, Ashley felt like she was flying. Suddenly, she looked down and saw her body hanging suspended on a rope. There was no one around her, and in the distance, she could hear her teacher and classmates cheering in a tug-of-war competition. At that moment, Ashley says, her best friend Daisy was looking for her. What her best friend found shocked her to the very core. Daisy called out for help, her voice trembling with fear and her legs shaking as she tried to keep herself steady, all the while yelling, "Help! Help! Help! Ashley! Oh my God, Ashley!" Ashley tells it this way.
I rushed forward as if I were flying, but I felt like I was being sucked into an endless void. Then I emerged from the tunnel into a surreal place where the atmosphere exuded a tranquil serenity.
The next thing Ashley saw was a bright, loving light. It looked like a million light bulbs close together, forming one huge, loving light. She went towards it and was pulled through to a place where she remembered feeling peace and love beyond measure. She was then welcomed by so many people she knew and loved. Some were people she knew only in heaven before coming to earth, but the love and the happiness was so strong. She didn't remember seeing bodies, only energies or auras. She explained that they communicate telepathically, and they were surprised that she was there so soon. Ashley was shown to a spirit guide who led her to a building that had Greek columns out front of it. It was a massive building. She recounted in an emotional voice.
I was brought into a room full of other people and their spirit guides. Each of us were standing around something like a circular table. It had a dome in the center of the table. I looked into the dome and started to see my life in review. I could witness and experience my life from many different perspectives. I felt what others felt from my actions, from their point of view. I feel the pain and the hurt of my mother every time I disobeyed her. I felt she was a part of me. I even saw my mother cry when she saw me broken, myself, or a bad man. It was a hard thing to go through. I knew it was to learn and grow from my time on earth. I remember hearing others cry, laugh, and other things because of what they did on earth. My spirit guide told me it was okay, and that we were all loved, that this was not judgment. I was told we all learn best by experiencing it ourselves. God does not judge us. We are all learning beings. The hardest part of judgment comes from feeling our lives from so many different perspectives. I could take as long as I wanted because of this review was for me to learn and to gain empathy. Then I was taken to a room where the energies that had a really hard time with the life in review were put to sleep to recover and to heal. They were surrounded by a loving white light. I was then shown a place where everyone had a preset life on record, chosen by us. I was shown my life path. I learned reincarnation is real, but it is our choice to incarnate. We do so to learn and to grow. God is love. We are sent to earth to love and to be loved unconditionally. Heaven looks just like earth, and it is unbelievably beautiful. Time doesn't exist in heaven. I could travel anywhere just by thinking about it. We are all beautifully and wonderfully made. The image of God is in the emotion, energy of love.
Up above her, Ashley saw this beautiful, warm, gentle, yet bright white light. The light had depth to it as it was the brightest in the center, but there was also a spectrum of very beautiful and gentle colors to it. It was something similar to the sun, but as with the sun, our eyes see the sun as a white, flat circle that is painful to look at. This light did not look flat, nor did it hurt her eyes. It was beautiful. At that moment, it felt as if time had stopped for Ashley, or simply that time didn't exist at all. She felt that the light was protecting her, and nothing could ever reach or harm her in its presence. Ashley felt super calm, and above all else, she felt loved. It wasn't like the love between humans and involves various different emotions. This love was unconditional and serene. Ashley was levitating towards the light. However, at the same time, she had knowledge that she was dead. She did not have a word for the concept of death, but she had the strong perception that her life had ended and she was returning to where she originated from. Ashley saw her life on Earth as a split second and a tiny fraction of what she was supposed to live. She thought to herself the equivalent of, "Was that it? No, this cannot be." At that moment, Ashley had a clear understanding of who she was on a fundamental level. She was not talking about earthly attributes like gender, race, or ethnicity. She was talking about the spirit of her, for lack of a better term. She wasn't a human form anymore, nor did she have an age.
I was then told that I would need to come back to Earth. I didn't want to go back, and I fought it. But I was told my mission was to speak to the world about my experience and to teach that God is love. And our purpose here is to show love and kindness to everyone. Heaven is real. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground being given CPR. As God is love, then we must first understand that He is a blazing glory. Far from being a huggable old fellow, our Lord is a glaring light, devouring flame, burning bush, pillar of fire. You are love and light to heal yourself. Everyone has a mission in life. The mission of life is about finding what truly drives and inspires you, and using your unique talents and abilities to make a difference in the world. It may involve self-reflection, exploring your values and beliefs, and identifying your strengths and weaknesses. It is important to remember that the mission of life is not a fixed or static concept, but one where we can evolve and change over time as we grow and learn.